Aleister Black is finally back in the WWE, and this honestly looks quite promising. We also got this on SmackDown, and I can already see many bad memes come out of this, but hopefully we'll get some relatable ones.
No!
As always, SmackDown is a great show, always gets me half chubbed, but let's talk about this. What is this, a great one? Are you kidding me? Yeah, sorry for lack of uploads, honestly I just kinda felt tired, as much as I love making videos, I just had a burnout basically. And honestly, I don't know if you can recognize me because all the beard action, I mean that it's kinda crazy, the amount of beard that I can grow. I think all of you are quite jealous, honestly, but don't be. You guys on Reddit recommended me to grow a beard, and I honestly can't spot a difference. It looks exactly as you would hope it would look. Come on guys, it's me. Let me get that beard out of the way. It's me, the great one. So yes, SmackDown had quite a few highlights in my opinion. Paul Heyman got me worried for a second because he came out with Roman Reigns' old theme song, but thankfully Roman is keeping his new theme song. The opening to SmackDown was kinda weird. We saw all the champions except for Roman Reigns, and we saw Sonya Deville introducing us to every champion. I mean, if you look at this, you kinda realize WWE SmackDown roster is amazing. I mean, every division kinda nailed it. I've talked about that before, but WWE needed to flex. Sonya Deville also announced that WWE are returning to live audiences, and this is just amazing news. Not only we're getting SmackDown with live audience in July, we're also getting Money in the Bank, we're getting SummerSlam, and this is exactly what we needed, man. I'm so tired of wrestling without an audience. I miss the out of that guy. Much love to the green short guy as well. Paul Heyman comes out with Roman Reigns' old theme song. I'm just a big fan of The Shield. And he says, you see, Roman Reigns is not gonna be right here because he's a champion. All of these people are not champions, they're title holders. But he also said that Roman Reigns will be here later tonight. We also saw Bayley doing the exact same thing, basically roasting every damn champion except for Apollo Crews. As a matter of fact, she said, "What's up, Apollo?" You see, heels get along, I guess. We saw Bianca Belair flexing with her women's championship until we got an attack from Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. Then we saw Tamina and Natalya, always the best part of WWE programming. And we got a big brawl, basically setting up a 6-women tag team match. It's like WWE are being like, oh, you're excited? Well, sit the f down. It's a 6-women tag team match. It's pretty common in the WWE. I've never said that SmackDown is a perfect show. It's good. I love SmackDown. This was unnecessary. It was quite entertaining in a way. I mean, it wasn't the worst 6-women tag team match I've ever seen. Just not something I wanted to see. Surprisingly, the heel team won, and I'm not quite sure what this actually achieved. So yeah, this was obviously the lowest point of the show. The whole setup was actually entertaining in my opinion, but the match didn't do anything for me. WWE did a great job by advertising the Intercontinental Championship match and making it look important. I'll be very shocked if the same people who are running SmackDown are running Monday Night Raw. I'll be very shocked. Tell me in the comments below. It's been a while since I actually read wrestling news. So we obviously saw another Aleister Black video package, and this made me believe we're obviously not gonna see him tonight. I mean, I didn't even think about it, but like I've said, I'm not a big fan of these video packages, as good as they are when it comes to production value and delivery from Aleister Black. I just can't get excited about this kind of stuff. We saw King Corbin in the ring, and he's obviously mad about Shinsuke Nakamura stealing his crown. Then we hear a guitar playing Shinsuke Nakamura's theme song. I'm sure I'm gonna be basically destroyed in the comments below. Probably someone from NXT. I have no idea, people. I have no idea. I apologize. But he did a pretty good job, and Shinsuke Nakamura is looking like a star. Honestly, Shinsuke Nakamura is probably the only guy on the roster right now, who honestly looks great with that crown. For some reason, it fits his gimmick, so hopefully we'll get a King of the Ring tournament, or at least a King of the Ring match. Basically, Shinsuke versus Corbin for the crown. New King of the Ring. Hopefully that happens. But I do like this new presence of Shinsuke Nakamura. So obviously we saw the match, Shinsuke Nakamura versus King Corbin, a rematch. Corbin gets distracted and loses the match. Hopefully this means a big push for Shinsuke Nakamura. Jimmy Uso sets up a tag team match with Jey Uso against the Street Profits next week, and that obviously happened without Jey Uso's knowledge, so, you know, he's pretty angry about that. Then we see Roman Reigns with crazy drip, and he asks Paul Heyman to celebrate him. And Paul Heyman gladly does exactly just that. Roman Reigns asks for one more thing, and it's for Paul Heyman to bring out Jimmy Uso. Heyman asks for Jimmy's theme song, but we got Cesaro instead. Cesaro said that his injury doesn't matter, he would fight Roman Reigns with no arms. And that's when he got attacked by Seth Rollins with even crazier drip. My kid loves bright colors, so Seth Rollins is probably his new favorite wrestler. Holy shit. So he beats the living crap out of Cesaro, and WWE are doing something right, because obviously, you know, I may shock you, I don't know, maybe. Wrestling is scripted. I know. Yet WWE still made me feel sorry for Cesaro. I don't know what it is about the guy, but he looks such a big baby face, you just kinda start to believe it. And then Seth Rollins blames Cesaro for what happened. Obviously Seth Rollins is angry about the fact that he's focusing on the Universal Championship instead of Seth Rollins. Then we saw Dominic versus Rude. I guess this was quite a fun match. You know, the highlight of this whole thing is seeing Rey Mysterio and Dominic being just so happy about being, you know, the tag team champions. This was kinda nice. And Dominic Mysterio even won the match. And we all know where this is going, the Mysterios versus the Usos, and this is a match I would definitely love to see. And thankfully we are getting the Street Profits versus the Usos next week anyway. Sure, we're gonna get some BS, perhaps Roman Reigns is gonna interfere, or Jey Uso is basically gonna argue with his brother. We'll see what happens. Obviously nowadays it's hard for people to get invested in slowly built storylines. Obviously, that's how we are nowadays. But this is one of these rare scenarios. I'm talking about the Roman Reigns, the Usos, this whole storyline, where it actually works. Like, I'm still very, very into the story. And of course, we saw the Intercontinental Championship in the main event. Apollo versus Big E versus Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. Lots of great talent in the ring, so, you know, it didn't really feel boring. I wish we got more of these kind of matches instead of 6-man tag team matches. Triple threats, fatal 4-ways, whatever the case may be, these matches are fun. I love these. Even though it's a lot of people in the ring, it never gets really boring. So perhaps Big E was about to win this match, but the lighting changed. We see smoke, and we see Aleister Black with no music, just staring at Big E. Then Big E puts his focus on Apollo Crews, and we saw a black mass. Obviously that's how Apollo Crews retained the championship, and we see Aleister Black just staring, and that was some kind of a message, I guess. It's interesting that WWE chose Big E instead of Kevin Owens, because if you guys remember, Kevin Owens was the last guy Aleister Black was in a rivalry with. So I'm not quite sure where this is going. Probably some kind of a storyline, and I don't know how much I agree with that decision. I mean, it does look promising. I'm happy he doesn't have this whole pirate crap. He doesn't look like a jobber anymore. He looks like a star. Now, Big E is also someone who's getting a big push, and WWE always try to make him look strong. So I don't know how can they focus on both of these superstars. Both are being pushed, but one of these people need to lose that rivalry, and it would kinda hurt both of them. So that was your Friday Night SmackDown. A very good show, and it just keeps growing and growing, because just a few months ago it was basically a Roman Reigns show. Now, nothing wrong with that, he was entertaining as hell. I'm just saying that other than Roman Reigns, we didn't really see anything that special, but now every division is growing, and maybe except for Bayley versus Bianca Belair, pretty much everything delivers. So thank you for watching this video, hopefully you enjoyed. As always, make sure to subscribe, click that notification, and now if you want to acknowledge me as your forehead of the table, make sure to subscribe to Greatness TV. He's a nice guy, looks exactly like me for some reason, might be my brother, I don't know, he always leaves comments on my videos. I hate that guy, but he's actually very entertaining, like, don't tell anyone, but he's like my favorite YouTuber. So thank you for watching The Great One. Peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.